All right, so this is Trevor Young. I am here with Mr.
Good morning, a morning, a morning, a morning. Good morning, my wonderful fans. Good morning. How the morning, oh, how the morning. I know say this is a wonderful morning. We all just wake in how they call her? New Jersey. I'm still in New Jersey. It's 5:25:52. So it's like pretty early in the morning. Yes, pretty early in the morning. Me people them. About few weeks ago, I think to say I bring up this topic about the girls them with the one can go na Saudi for go walk. And I believe that this door open with eyes them so many Sierra Leoneans the eyes for begin question the authenticity of this program and the uniqueness of this program. And as usual, within a country we will not for ask question. No sooner you ask question, you become an enemy of progress. And I mean, we don't have the diaspora, So because we didn't have the diaspora, we write for ask question, And like where we all see the minister, Mr. Timbo, they do orientation, one-time orientation when me see with some girls them about the Saudi and go. And according to Mr. Timbo Pani interview we been they do, he say the girls them, the 1,000 girls them where they can go na Saudi Arabia. The flyer will missy. He said that they can then go na Saudi for go be cleaners na hospital. And what me see and what me understand, what me read. They say they go pay the girl them $400 a month. According to, I don't remember the guy self way Matilda Cole interview. He said na $400 they get for pay them people there by month. At the beg in a Sierra Leoneans, let na begin pay attention. It not go be you. It not go be you. You then at the diaspora. It not go be you. It not go be maybe your brother. Because maybe you came for take care of your brother. But I want make you remember no more say you never in Pekin. I want make no more remember you schoolmate in brother. I want make you remember you boyfriend and sister in Pekin. I want make you remember you cousin. I want make you remember you mama and big sister together we be don't die. Then Pekin the way be left. They self don't born Pekin. Now them people then they I want make you remember. I know I make you think about yourself. Because when you think about yourself, then you selfish. I want make you remember the one that way less fortunate. I want make you remember the one that way not get no family. They not get no family na the diaspora. But then they na Africa then they live. Now them people then they are make you remember. So like why they talk for this interview. This 4,500 people the way they want to go Saudi. 4,500. And according to the bulletin when them bring come, when them put out, they say them people, them girl there, them young girl there where they want to go Saudi Arabia, now for go walk in a Connaught hospital. First of all, before I go further, I want to give me shout out to all those ladies in Sierra Leone where I win the award as the 50 most influential women in Sierra Leone. Even though I do not know all of them, but for the few I know, I give them a shout out. And I don't think to see, I see the list of those who were awarded that I'm a merit. I give them all the thumbs up. And one thing where I observe as me as a Sierra Leonean and as me audience and me guests and Naya, why make Sierra Leone man will not they ever praise we safe? Will not they ever blow with your own trumpet? Will they allow other person trumpet? Now with the blow. If I mean the BET award, where they give how they call them Bunaman or Bonaman or whatever they call them, we all go the ala Bunaman. If I mean something where they give Genevieve, will all be for the support. Hey, Genevieve. But when I give we young people, then our we young country, we know the support. That is very wrong. We get for left that perception day. We get for lack we serve now we country. We get for honor we serve now we country. We get for elevate we serve now we country. Before other person go elevate we. Me I don't know na Facebook almost here and I know they support me. I don't know na Facebook almost here. In another support me. In another contribute to me YouTube. In another contribute to me TikTok. But if na Genevieve, Genevieve in our go. Na Wari Piki in our go. Na Blessing CEO in our go. Yes, and I will support them. But we know the support we save, which is wrong. It's very wrong. We got for support we save. We got for like we save. Like me, I don't know YouTube. 30 I not forget. 2,000 viewers. Yes, because what you do that and I know you support me. But if I want foolishness, just know and I go support them. Once not to Sierra Leonean, and I go support them, which is wrong. But anyway, I there for do waiting, God what make I do. I there for talk waiting, I able for talk for make a difference. Before I go further again, I want to commend Sierra Leoneans. I see what happened to that Chinese man. We all are Sierra Leoneans. Every Sierra Leonean. We all come together. We all raise with voice till we see the result. Well, we don't know waiting. Now the end result, because but we see there was a peace meeting. So it pays when we all they do things collectively. Me one grade not going for talk. Me one grade, my voice, yes, it could be that it's just a drop in the bucket. But if we 50, we 30, we 100, we all scatter one message, it catch the people that wait for no. When me one grade talk, they go try for drown me voice. But if we 50, we 100, we 1,000 woman them, we grab, we all voice. Though honestly, the world go yeri, we voice. And they talk again about this human trafficking. Where they go on now we country. And me, I know they mix me matter what I want to talk. This particular government, this pauper government, each and every contract where they don't sign, Fatima is involved. Fatima Bio with First Lady, now the only lobbyist. I don't telling her this for beaucoup long time. Some of you are not being they pay attention. There is no contract where they happen from where this government can inside where Fatima no know about. There is no contract where they happen inside this government, this 3 year, where Fatima not a party to it. That one they God na every know. I know they lie to ina. If I they lie ina, they share with ina every day. Fatima na the only lobbyist. And who done don't they follow me for long? I can always they tell ina one thing. Government work, not a celebrity work. But when they come, let me take this government work like a celebrity work. And we all see, funnily, somebody asked me, what I mean, where I say the president, they try for assassinate the vice president. Wetin me see na that Tomambo farm. That was a direct assassination attempt on the vice president in life. Wetin me see with Mioyai. Because wetin me see, we vote for His Excellency President Mada Bio alone. And then we vote for Dr. Julde Jallo as the vice president. That Mada Bio vote for as president, we vote for Julde Jallo as vice president. We not vote for Mada and Fatima. Pay attention, we not vote for Mada and Fatima, not on monarchy. We vote for Mada as president, we vote for Julde as vice president. But what they telling her for letting pay attention, in another pay attention. So I don't get a history. But I go to the history there. Why do I explain what happened na Tomabom or whatsoever Tomabom rice plants. And I go show you now. What me see when first of all this government is so deceitful, is so deceptful. They so they lie that the lie no get no boundary, you no get no base. Okay? What me see with me yai? Now one grain tractor. Now me see where the president go is Sidom. After that, me no say I see Madam Sampa, Fatima Bio, himself goes is Sidom and the tractor. Yes, I go show you now. After that, I see how they call them? Okay, I see Bitwa. And I look at the picture now. Yeah. Wait. Okay, and I look at the picture. If you now all see, and I see presidents. Look, presidents. Wait so. And I see inside president with the on inside the motuka. And I look inside the vice president with the hang like an apprentice. Then if you now look behind the vice president, the madam is Sidom on top of the what's it they call her. But I gave him a good place where I go see him better. Yeah, I don't know. Wait, let fast forward this video. May I see what they talk. Okay. Now the video this. And I pay attention and I watch this video. Do a big. And I watch this video. Okay, and I watch this video. Now the president ain't wef. Now the sit down at the tractor. The one grain tractor. Good morning, sir. And I watch. And I watch you and I pay attention. And the driver, the apprentice. Then I look inside VPD. I want to make Lena see how the VP end. And I see Vice President so end. And I see him and I look Vice VP. And I see him also end. And I saw First Lady there. In Sidom and I see VP end. And if you not see and I look VP end. And I see how the president in the ride. Father forgive them a mass break. VP for them. And me, I've been right at this experience if it don't happen with stressor. So I'm very, very conscious. And I look how VP end. Father forgive something may happen. Now don't VP you don't so. And this for me na a direct attempt at the VP in life. Because this is not acceptable. Nobody not vote for Fatima. But if them can hang the VP like this, to me, it's scary. It's scary. Because like what they telling her, nobody not vote for Fatima. We all vote for president and vice president. But like when that kind of situation then put the vice president in life at stake. And this president, I know I'm a very power conscious. In case you don't forget, and I remember what happened to Strasser. Where up till today while they talk so, up till now, Strasser day under house arrest. Madam, if you not like for come now, be sure you can go sit down at your place. I not invite you now. I'm able for talk because waiting at the talk so is very important for the 7 million people. If you not get vice for talk, go to the other side. Allow me like I enjoy myself. This time it's time for talk. Waiting I want talk at any time I want talk at any time. Now me they pay me on bill. You not pay me bill it. So I beg. If you know what listen waiting at the talk, you can have a good day. And bye bye. Okay, so but allow me, express me civil rights and me right as a citizen, and moreover me right as a day alive. I get right for talk anything I want to talk. Okay, have a good day. Okay, so in I see that day, then it go further is on that particular incident. Like what I tell you, I say we country don't turn something else. Now the president, where president talk, president will talk, we not get ministry again. Because a project like this, I think to say that the Minister of Agriculture or the Ministry of Agriculture, not to president and president's wife, and I want categorically tell Inaya, say all this is fiasco. All of this is geared towards 2023 election. For when this president come the first year, now it tell everybody same race. When we not see one seed. So what is that they do so right now? Now just launch they just a launch. Let people them brain them confuse. 3 years now this president don't tell about this race. For when they come, now they show we rest. 30 days. So even they show the rest, they say that they begin give seed to people them. 30 days. Now midterm, wait check no, they expose them. Now they can say that they can't give rest. And by the way, another who say 1 grain tractor go feed 35,000 people as this president just a lie to in a way not they pay attention. But again, this not to be programmed today. Not to be programmed this today at all. The program we I bring today, I want to go back to one thing we really are very passionate about. And that's about the welfare of the girl child. For the one that we know me, I can tell people they say the best program so far where Fatima bring come, where I've been really support. Now get your hands off our girls. And one of the reasons we make a stop for support that program day. Now because I've been telling Ina say the program started with a good footing. It was a very good concept. But then it come in to say now a scam, and I still they maintain and say now a scam. Because let me tell you now why I still maintain say get your hands off our girls was a scam. Where in all non-proven now say get your hands off our girls was just a scam. It's now something where Fatima creates for showcase Fatima. It not me get nothing for do with one single girl picking. And that make up till today. With all the finances, we're going to get your hands off our girls. Like where I been telling her say there was Julius Mother Bio Women Swing when I did the money been they go, the finances been they go. And then at the final stage, I've been telling her back, I said there was an other foundation. I don't remember the name too well. But again, we all get for can realize say they get Fatima and Julius Mother Bio Foundation. So now then 2 foundation and they all the money been they go, and at there all the money they go. So even when they siphon the money from workers, Sierra Leonean workers, I can remember because them Fatima be write a letter to the police. Say one go talk to the police, but get your hands off our girls. And then we get for tax them police people and they for buying tickets. And all them money then they go now in personal foundation. At the same time, it tax all the Lebanese then of Sierra Leone. All them business entities, all the one that way one can do business. If you are this not a hidden secret, Except who da not like safe or who da not want say the truth, who say it belong. If you want go do any business, anything as salon, if you not go under true Fatima, you are done, you are doomed. In your FIBA like na monarchy, na in salon they rule under. It's either the president's wife, even the vice president, not get say. Sort of. It is the president and the president's wife. That one they know to hear the secret, except you want lie or you not let you safe. Okay? So that one they know to hear the secret. So we don't forget another part of this 4,500 girls where this minister been they tell them girl picking them say then they carry them go to Saudi for go study and at the same time then go to work. But now I want make in a watch another interview with a Mr. Ba where in America, yeah. And God so good, you know one thing I like about internet. Everything we go carry and go to authorities, we go analyze them, and maybe Mr. Ba go get for answer to the American government, because this kind of thing we not get for lock remote, we get for call with authorities them. If in whether in America in I don't know, that kind interview yeah in a attach to in a representative, because we get for ask Mr. Ba who's kind work, who's kind low skill job they can carry Sierra Leonean women and go. Where inside the International Convention of the Human Rights, we all know about human trafficking. But for in a listening pleasure and for make we all get an insight of waiting I done they talk for so long, let in all see how them people they are. Not be no good for we people them. And so I want to make in a listen to this interview where brother do. You know, let's tell you one thing. Sierra Leone, everybody in responsibility. We are all responsible for Sierra Leone. We all responsible for make salon great. We all responsible for make salon not great. Some of you can go sit on a corner in a talk. In a sabi explain the corner. Well, we God give we platform. Now that make we now tap the table. Now they we the thing up for explain. Because what you do, we're not obligated to nobody. I know they label to nobody. I know the one way they give me self, then they give me a cost them back. Let alone I say you not give me at all. Yes, so I'm not obligated to nobody. And God so good. Tell God thank you for me, Mama, when I bring me can America. Not to nobody bring me can America, and I'm a family. So I'm not obligated to nobody. And what can get me paper? I get me book. Yes. So I'm free for go, I'm free for come. I'm not obligated to nobody. I'm not a label to nobody. I not get no string attached to nobody. So because of that, I'm free for talk what I want to talk. But anyway, I want to make like I watch this interview. Why is at the talk?
For people who don't know Mr. Ba is a very well respected member here in the Syrian community here in the US, specifically in the DMV. He reached out to me because he noticed I've been posting a lot about the work program in Saudi Arabia. And he said that it's very important that I become informed with exactly what's going on with the program. So today he said he's going to inform me. And there are a lot of people who had some questions that this.
But you know, we all have our responsibility. That kind of thing there when for the call in a congressman, in a right hand to in a representative, letting a know say then kind man they are, that then they sell we picking them.
Good evening or good afternoon, Sierra Leone. I am a Sierra Leonean to the core, a patriotic Sierra Leonean who all the time looking out for ways and means to help Sierra Leone. And I happen to be one of the pioneers of this project.
So let's tell the project again.
The project is the overseas employment. And it's a project that we have been working on for over 1.5 years now. With the
since the inception of this new government.
And when he got it, there was a lot of problems within our system that were causing a lot of abuses overseas. And one of the abuses, one of the main areas that people have concern is usually Saudi Arabia. And we have a system that where people didn't have the opportunity to travel with a legal visa or legal document or legal contract to go work. Unfortunately, when they go there, because of there was a ban, people were smuggling people and people were paying a lot of money. People were selling their lands.
Oh yes, Umar Bongo, you will hear it from his mouth. You will hear it.
Actually,
and you will know how much they are paying our sisters. Just me at $240.
No matter where they end up, they will make money. Unfortunately, they ended up, like I can say, with smugglers that we are taking them, mostly technically like selling them to employers, and that's actually subjected to a lot of abuses.
I want you to please share, and share this video, please. Share this video. Share this video, please.
Fortunately for us, I was able to have this lady, Miss Princess Okasi, source in Ghana, who has been working on this kind of program for over 30 years. He has sent thousands of people around the world. So people say Saudi Arabia, which is an easy word to say. This is not a program for Saudi Arabia only. It's a worldwide project that Princess Okasi has been doing for Ghanaians. Has lifted a lot of Ghanaians to Kuwait, to Dubai, to Saudi Arabia, and to Europe, to Canada, and to the United States of America here, and including UK. Our program is actually a work development program that people who need to hire can come to her and facilitate for people to be able to travel legally and with a visa.
My God.
This first program actually, because there's a lot of issues in employment in Sierra Leone, she decided to target the highly...
Oh yes, tell me, he just said it. Just be patient and listen to this interview. Share and invite your friends, please.
To go to Saudi. So the correction is, I think Trevor mentioned in his statement that 4,500 workers to Saudi. It is 4,500, it's only 1,000 workers that we are requesting. But up to this moment, because of the guidelines that we put, so people can ask them, we don't even have 500 people yet in the system. And some of them will be traveling very soon. But when they go to Saudi Arabia, it's a definite contract. And before you travel, you will have a legal contract between you and the employer.
So I have actually a list of questions. Right? I'm going to go through all those.
You want me to go to the question or finish the presentation?
Because that's one of the questions I'm going to ask.
Okay.
But you can. But before we even talk about that, I want people to get a better understanding of your role in this work. What do you call it? Work?
It's overseas employment.
An overseas employment program. You say you're one of the pioneers of it?
I'm just a facilitator.
What does that mean, a facilitator?
I'm the one that, me and Daniel actually, this woman contacted us, that they have this program in Ghana.
So the princess contacted you?
Contacted me. They have the program in Ghana.
The mami.
Long time ago, like 3-4 years ago.
Contacted you 3-4 years ago?
No, not 3-4 years ago. 3-4 years ago, we are asking her to bring the program to Sierra Leone.
Okay.
But at that time, her hands were full with Ghana and other countries.
And this is sitting in Princess what? What's her
Princess Okasi.
Okay. So Princess Okasi.
Yeah, she owns an organization called SOS. You can go check it out.
Right.
And see what some of the great jobs she has done for other countries.
So she contacted you how long ago now?
That's like 1.5 years ago.
So when she reached out to you and Daniel?
Yeah, she was asking if it is possible, now that she has done a lot in Ghana, she has some time, to establish the same program.
That is just crazy.
So when she came to Sierra Leone, she found out the Department of Labor didn't have the structures in place, the legal framework.
This only started after this government came into power.
From Kuwait and all these countries for people to send the people, but the legal framework was not there. So she was hired as a consultant by the government to look over all the structures in place that were causing the deficiencies why Sierra Leoneans were abused.
This was about a year ago?
A year ago.
Okay.
So she has been working on that to actually update our legal framework.
A Ghanaian updating our legal framework to sell our girls.
To abuse our people. So after everything is finished, it took them time. The president had to vet it, and they have to have cabinet meetings, they have to have parliamentary meetings.
Right. But before we get into it, I want to see your, so just so that when I ask this question, people can have a better understanding of your position to answer these questions. So you said the princess contacted you and Daniel and wanted to work with you on bringing the program to Sierra Leone.
To Sierra Leone, yeah.
When she contacted you, then what did you and Daniel do?
Well, we actually talked to the Ministry of Labor. We provided the document, and we had the same concern, same concern as everybody, that we have banned this thing because of certain reasons that was happening.
Them people, they are not good for salon.
In these countries like Kuwait and Saudi Arabia. Okay. So they were skeptical about it at the beginning, but they asked me to give me a chance to send documents or to vet her program. And they invited her to go down there and sit down the Ministry of Labor, and sit down with the President, the Vice President, sit down with Parliament to take a look at what can be done and why. The question was, why was this happening before? Why? But the question is, we are not, our framework, there was no legal framework between our country and those countries and those companies that was hiring. And now that has changed.
So now that has changed. A year you guys have done all this preliminary work.
Yes.
So the first group of overseas work program is in Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia, yes.
Why was Saudi Arabia selected as the first?
No, it's not selected. Those were the first jobs that were available.
When you say the first job, because you listed a whole lot of other jobs available.
Right now, there are 750 jobs available in Dubai. Which are going to be next? Okay.
So why weren't the other jobs? Because right now it's the housekeeping job in Saudi Arabia. That's the one that's been.
Yeah, that's what they're vetting right now. They need 1,000 people.
So why was that one selected first?
No, it's not selected. This one what was available first, and that was first in the pipeline.
And I'm confused. You said there are many other jobs in the pipeline.
No. I said the lady has worked in different other countries. When this one is going on, Dubai has just sent a request for 750. Some of them are warehouse workers. Some of them are cleaners. Some of them are mechanical engineers, skilled and semi-skilled.
But for now, in the pipeline is Saudi Arabia.
Right now, it's Saudi Arabia that's going to be the first for low-skilled workers.
Now it is low-skilled workers.
Low-skilled workers.
Pay attention.
So yes. When you say low-skilled, because from the information that is being released, it's like the release. Well, they are looking for people to be housemaids in Saudi Arabia.
Housemaids, kitchen, restaurant work, and all that. It's not low-skilled workers. You don't have to have like a bachelor's degree or a master's degree to take these jobs.
So the position that's being filled right now, and by the way, I got the 500 number.
I told you that earlier that they are looking for 1,000.
1,000 what?
But the guidelines to get to that 1,000, they have vetted 620 people, but only 300 people have been qualified for now.
Now when you say 1,000, is it 1,000 housemaids in Saudi Arabia or 1,000 low-skilled workers?
1,000 low-skilled workers going to Saudi Arabia.
So it's not just 1,000 housemaids?
No, it's not housemates only. Are
you people paying attention? Low-skilled workers.
Different jobs?
Yeah.
Not just housemaids?
No.
Okay. So a lot of people had a few questions. So I'm going to go through some of the questions. All right? So the workers that are going to be in these positions, how many hours will they be working a day?
There is a legal contract between any worker that is traveling, the working conditions. There is a contract. Go to the Ministry of Labor, they have the contract spelled out. Before you leave, there is a contract spelled out.
So for the housemaids, how many hours will they be working a day?
No, I'm not looking at the contract as I'm speaking to you.
But you have a general idea.
It's about 8 hours a day. As normal as in any country, it's 8 hours.
How can we get a copy of this contract? So if we go to
the Ministry of Labor, they have it.
On their website?
Yeah.
So please share and invite a friend. This is very important.
There's a contract.
Well, if we go to the website, we'll see a copy of the contract.
You should.
You say should. Is it publicly available?
It's available, yes. It's available publicly.
So if we go to, we'll see the contract.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So the next question: if they accept this contract, they go. If they accept this contract and they go to Saudi Arabia and they find out they do not want this work, are they permitted to come back home?
Yes.
And what is the process?
Well, they are going with for a definite period. It's a contract of 2 years.
So now listen and pay attention.
Say they don't want to be a part of this? Are they bounded to the 2 years, or can they come back at any time?
That's in the contract too. I don't want to be specific on that, but it's in the contract.
2 years.
So what does it say in the contract? Are they bounded to 2 years?
No, it's in the contract. I don't have to say that. But it's in the contract before you sign, before you travel.
Oh my God.
Employee, and your work conditions, and how you're going to travel, or when you're going to come back, and what is it that is a breach. It's in the contract itself.
And I look at the when they sell salon people picking them.
For like a year.
I understand, but I'm not going to, a 60-page document, I'm not going to go start to talk on that document, 60-page document.
So that means you sign document where you don't even know what you they sign.
Parts of it. I'm not actually like,
no, it's not. So it's not.
So basic part of saying, like, if they want out of their contract, that's not something.
They can come back.
So at any time within that 2 years, if they say they don't want to be,
they can come back at any time.
Okay. If somebody dies while in service during this program, what does the payment? What does it?
Please share and share because they can't ignorant in there. We fit for little people and they understand. In a share, beg, do ya?
But the whole point of me asking questions is because you are the pioneer in this. You're an expert in this.
And I'm telling you, I'm not going to say something that is in the contract. You understand that you can go.
But you said that contract.
You understand? Because I don't have the contract in front of me.
Well, you know we were going to have this conversation.
No. You didn't tell me you are coming to do Facebook Live with me. You didn't say that? You said I'm going to go see you.
I said I'm going to see. We're going to talk about this.
No, we're going to talk about it. But you didn't tell me I'm coming here, Mr. About to interview you. Did you tell me that?
I did not tell you that.
Thank you. Let's go. We'll put the next one.
Do you have access to the contract now?
I don't. The contract, I don't have access to it, yes.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Could we get a copy of it now? Could we look
No,
at it?
I can't. Why should I give it to you?
Hey!
You said that you're going to be giving me the copy of the contract.
If I feel I can give it to you, I have the contract, the copy of the contract.
But you
just
now said that it's publicly available on the...
Listen, but why should I give it to you? What authority do you have for me to give it to you?
Wait a second. You said that the contract is publicly available.
Well, if it's publicly available, no, go get it. Go to the
You just said that you're going to email it to me.
No,
and also that it's publicly
listen,
available.
go online to the Ministry of Labor.
Okay.
I'll look for the contract.
All right, so Ministry of Labor, Sierra Leone, and we look for the contract. All right, let's go online right now and see if the contract is on the Ministry of Labor's website. You said that it will be there.
It should be.
It should be. You guys have women's lives in hand, and you have no definite answers. It should be. It's not a definite answer, and we deal with like people's lives here. You know, I think that's what bothers people right now.
And thank you for being the lawyer.
I'm not being a lawyer.
This is the issue we have. When you ask questions, they start labeling you.
Answers.
Oh my God. Okay, me people at least I don't see half of that video. I don't know what happened. Maybe they took it off because Mr. Ba embarrassed. Trevor, did you take it off? Wow. Let me see. Let me go look on Trevor's page because this is very interesting. Very, very interesting, you know. Yeah, very, very interesting. Interviewing people for. Okay.
To these questions. That's from.
Did you attend any of the public event they did? You were in Sierra Leone. Did you attend any of them?
They only did one public event.
No.
They
did several of them.
Other than that,
I think I even have videos. They did several of them.
Other than that one public event,
No, not one public
on
event.
the Saudi Arabia thing.
Yes, they did several. It's not actually it says Saudi Arabia. I went to take the Saudi Arabia. This is general. They did an orientation for 2 days.
Okay, this contract. Where can we find this contract? Because I'm on it. I don't see this contract that's going to be made available for people to review.
For who to review? For the employees to review?
Going in circles here. You said that.
For the employees to review?
For the public, people, anybody to review.
Let them go to the Ministry of Labor.
I'm on it and I don't see the contract.
Well, maybe you're going to the wrong place. Maybe he has not been downloaded it. Where is there? It's in the Ministry of Labor.
Hey, he pulled the boy phone and he pulled on
These are people's lives that you got to deal with and go to the next question. Which hospital would they be stationed at? Let me see. Let me read that one first. Okay. Would there be hospital? Would they have access to hospital?
Definitely.
In case that any of them are sexually abused.
They have access to housing. They have access to transportation for free. They have access to feeding. And
Oh
they have
my
access to
God.
hospitals. And they even have access to, in case something happened with them, there is a forum where they can go report any abuse.
How would they be able to report abuse?
On the phone, online, there is a portal that they created for all the people that are traveling. And I think there is a section.
Are you guys gonna educate these women on Saudi laws?
Definitely they did. That's why they did the orientation. Listen, you should go to the orientation before you ask all this questions. No, he didn't.
The video.
No, you saw video. You just saw a video, maybe like 1 part or 5 minute video. They did hours of orientation at Hotel 510.
What?
I was there. So I assumed that he just guessed by what.
I didn't guess. Were you there?
No, I was here.
Okay, well, how you gonna say I wasn't there? You weren't even there.
No, I was.
Were
not,
you-
I was not there, but I have a preview of what is going on.
Hypocritical because you weren't even there either.
No.
Were you there?
No, I was not there.
You said yes or no? Were
But
you there?
I
You
was
asked
not.
me directly if I was there.
I was not there.
Now you're being hypocritical.
Well, guess what? No, I'm not.
Because obviously you were not there.
No.
So how do you know what
Yes,
orientation
because
was?
I have a preview
Were
of
you
what is going on.
Were you there?
No.
Then how do you know what
I had a preview of the orientation. All these documents on the orientation, the question they ask and what they do, I have briefing on that. Okay, next.
All right. Next question. Would they have an opportunity to, if they choose to get to study while
No.
in Saudi Arabia, do they have that opportunity
No.
to gain other skills?
No.
They don't have the opportunity.
They are going to walk.
Okay.
Now you see the light to them. They're going to work.
Do they have any leave within these 3 years?
Within the 2 years?
Yes.
They don't have they have a break within the 2 years, not a leave. That's 2 years.
When you say a break, what does that mean?
Well, they have certain hours to go to work and they have certain hours to leave. It's 8 hours a day. So you don't have
No,
to
I
leave
mean,
between
like,
those 2
would
years.
they, in these 3 years, do they have a time, like, whether it's 2 weeks, 1 month, where they can come and visit family?
From Saudi?
Yes.
No.
So in the 2 years, there's no leave.
It's a definite contract. 2 years after you finish the 2 years, you go back.
So there's no leave.
No leave, no.
So if you don't even want the contract, you have to stay the 2 years.
Now you say yes.
No, you say there is a leave. I said there is no leave. Your leave you have is like you
You
work.
don't have a leave.
No, you don't have a leave for 2 years.
That's it. You don't have a leave.
Most jobs in America don't have a leave for 2
We're
years.
not talking about jobs in America.
No, most jobs in America don't have leave for 2 years.
We're talking about this particular
No,
situation.
Saudi don't have leave for 2 years. Sierra Leone don't have leave for 2
The
years.
answer to that question is...
So the question is unnecessary.
So you work, you don't have no leave.
The answer to that question is there's no leave.
There's no leave.
All right. Are there any pension funds put in place?
No.
No pension fund in place.
There is the only pension they have in place is like their money is coming back to Sierra Leone.
Please listen carefully here.
They open account for each and every person traveling. Their net income is coming to a bank account in Sierra Leone. They will be paying Social Security. The Social Security is their pension.
All right, we'll come to that. All right, are there any insurance for their health and well-being?
Definitely, yes.
What type of insurance is put in place for their health?
What do you mean different? Health insurance.
What do you mean health insurance?
Health insurance, if they're sick, they go to the hospital.
So they have health insurance.
Health insurance is like any other health insurance in America. Any other kind of health insurance, you know. Why say what type of health insurance? That's a rhetoric question.
They have health insurance.
Yes.
All right.
They are taken care of.
And that health insurance covers what?
What do you mean take to cover what? It's health insurance. I cannot go beyond that. Okay. What do your health insurance covers? Your own health insurance?
Covers dental. There's a certain...
No, dental is not health insurance. And I'm a health insurance agent. I did it for 4 years.
All right.
Dental, you add it as an addition.
Okay.
You add it. Health insurance is different.
All right.
So don't go beyond your mandate.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Hey!
All right. As an Islamic state, Saudi Arabia as an Islamic state, if any of these women are Christian, are they allowed to practice their faith without intimidation?
I'm not going to answer that question.
Why?
They don't have a church in Saudi Arabia.
are they allowed to practice their faith? Like Christians, if any of these women are Christians, are they allowed to practice their faith?
I don't know about that. I cannot answer that question.
please share, people they know waiting they go on now we country. How them people there they sell we picking
I don't
them.
think that's necessary. They will look at the contract. That clauses will be in the contract. They will look at that. If they are agreed to what the contract said, they will sign before they leave. If they know that they are paying, they have certain stuff that cannot allow them to travel as religious people, they can opt out before traveling.
But right now you say you don't know they can practice their faith.
No.
Are there trade union representatives for these women?
There's no trade union representative, no.
How much are they going to be paid?
The contract for
Pay attention here.
is under $300 a month.
Under $300.
Under $300 a month.
Under $3 million.
$100 a month.
That's what I just said. Under 300, between 89. Some people are paid $240. Some people are paid $250.
So is there
That is 2.5 million.
I say 240 to 289.
So they'll be paying between 240
to 289.
289 a month.
Yes.
Now, is that their gross? Would there any?
That's their net.
That's your net. Okay.
That's their net, and the money is coming to Sierra Leone bank account.
So what is their gross?
No, all the other expenditures are taken care of by the.
They don't take all the money.
Their transportation.
Oh my God.
Insurance.
Their feeding.
Their food.
Their lodging. All they don't pull inside there before they give them 250. Oh my God.
What they give them is the net. The net is coming to the account.
Okay, that's your net.
That is 2.5 million.
Agreed, the salary is $240 minimum.
$240 for one Sierra Leonean for go be slave na Saudi.
So what is this?
Oh yes, we are going to do that. We are going to do that. We are going to report him. We are.
I don't know about that.
That's why I'm encouraging every American to report these things to represent their representative. This guy is a criminal. He is pure and human trafficker.
For this amount, and they agreed.
That's a simple question. How much is the agency getting, and how much is the ladies getting? The ladies are getting $240.
I don't know about that.
You don't know how much the agency is getting per woman.
But you know they are getting $240 a month.
Yeah, and it's not compulsory.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not compulsory now. Go ahead, next.
Hey.
Wow.
No, my brother, we're going to take care of him. We are going to take care of him.
Do you know how arrogant you sound right now?
How what?
Arrogant. You sound arrogant, like you don't care.
No, don't tell me I'm arrogant.
You sound.
I think you are acting out of ignorance.
I mean, I might act out of ignorance, but
I'm not sounding arrogant.
But it's like you don't care.
No, I didn't sound like it. That's not what I said.
You're like,
I say I don't know.
No, you're like, no.
I say I don't know. I'm not sounding arrogant.
Like,
please withdraw the statement.
I'm just saying.
No. Listen. You acted ignorantly. That you don't know about.
Right.
You have to research on it.
Right.
You understand? And obviously, I told you we are in Sierra Leone. I wanted to direct you to the Ministry of Labour. Yeah. You go sit down with the minister. You saw all the documents in place before you make a video.
The documents should be available to everybody, not just me.
And guess what, though? The document is available. They made a press release.
Just went on
they
the
made
website.
interviews. I have interviews here that was made. Interviews.
I just asked you for a copy of the document. You said that. Why should
I understand. No, listen.
I went on the website for the document. We can't find this document.
Listen.
I don't even have the ministry. The document should be available for everybody to review.
Guess what? Go to the Ministry of Labour. In terms of this contract.
We shouldn't have to do that.
Why?
Because these are our children. This is a public institution. This is not a private.
Well, guess what? Go to Sierra Leone, go to the place and ask them you want more information that you want from the program. They will give it to you.
My friend, you didn't tell me you were coming here, and I was about to call you.
I didn't lie. We just talk about it. All right, so we're going to cut this short. If anybody have any questions, Mr. Ra,
yes.
and I have the most respect for you.
Yes.
if I wasn't calling you arrogant. I don't want to sound. I've known you a long time.
No, but you did call me arrogant.
You sound arrogant.
No, listen.
There's difference saying calling arrogant.
You asked me a question and said I don't know the answer to it, and you said I sound that I don't care.
I asked you multiple questions, all the way to the point of what is the agency getting, and then you were just like very nonchalant.
I don't know.
Very nonchalant, like no, I'm not.
I don't know.
How are you guys?
How should I tell you?
Program. Wait, let me see. I think 3-5 questions. All right.
How much is your boss getting from your job? From you and the employee?
But I'm not.
No.
Wait.
Listen.
I'm not spearheading. If I'm in charge of.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Because let me just turn it back to you, right? I'm an employee in America. You know that, right? Yes. I'm employee somewhere. When the person comes and works for me, my employee, I pay her $13 an hour.
Okay.
Does she need to know when she works for that 1 hour how much I make out of that money before she set up the rates?
I mean, if it's a public hiring component, yes. This is public.
No, listen.
This is not private.
Listen.
This is like
no. Push that out. Well, let me ask you a question.
Oh, yes, I will.
Yeah.
Because you're acting as if that is coming to the end of the world. Yeah. What I'm saying.
Yeah.
Let's say somebody working as a cabinet minister for Donald Trump.
Okay.
Donald Trump, right?
Okay.
Now Donald Trump. This is the cabinet minister, and this is the set salary. Let's say $200,000 a year for this cabinet position.
Okay.
That person is paying $200,000 for this Ministry of Agriculture.
Okay.
Does he need to know how much agriculture make out of him before he sets his salary?
Yes, that information should be public.
No.
You're saying that that the people don't need to know how much
they make out of this employee.
No. You're basically saying that we don't need to know how much the temp agency is getting per woman. We don't need to know that. We just need to know what the woman is getting.
What the woman is getting,
but what the temp agency is getting
is defined by the contract.
We don't need to know that.
No, we don't need to know that.
That I think is very problematic. I mean, that's just my position.
Well, that's why people have the choice to travel.
It's not.
They are not forcing them. This is not slavery.
It's not. I'm not saying not now.
This is a definite contract.
You're changing the discussion.
This is a definite contract.
We know it's quote unquote voluntary. Yes, it's voluntary, but it's voluntary in a country where people are drowning because nobody has them on funds.
Listen.
Yeah, it's voluntary.
That is wrong.
But okay,
you are wrong.
But
nobody is drowning in Saudi.
I'm not talking about.
Is it in the desert?
No. I'm speaking about.
Nobody is drowning in Saudi. It's a desert.
I wasn't.
We are talking about Saudi.
No.
We are talking about Saudi. Saudi is a desert.
I'm talking about drowning from unemployment. It was a metaphor I was using.
Okay.
Drowning from unemployment.
Okay. Let's
have questions.
Let's hold it down.
All right.
We need to end it. We have another meeting.
I'm going to get to some questions from you guys. But, yeah. My position.
Thank you for coming, Trevor.
I am definitely even more determined now that this is not a.
And you are more determined. You put the wrong information that they are taking 4,500 people to Saudi, which was a lie.
Okay. Any other lies that I said?
Yeah. You said you are taking 4,500 people. That is a lie. That is not true.
Okay. No,
and you are saying that they are selling them. That is not true.
Okay.
It's illegal migration.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's the only 2 lies?
Yes, and people have the choice to opt out.
Okay.
There's a legal contract before they travel.
Okay.
And you look at your contract, you sign it before you travel. Your money is coming back to you in Sierra Leone. If you don't want to go, it's up to you not to travel.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bob, for the opportunity. I really appreciate it. Yeah. As I said, I definitely would want to find out more information. But from what I've found so far, this is definitely something very problematic for our sisters. Thank you, guys.
Well, we fumble them. This na yabas. As we dey peel the yabas, we dey see the rottenness of the yabas. As we dey peel this yabas more and more, we dey see say this is not good for we people them. I know say some of in our way they eat, no one make clear we talk. But we will not they eat. Where would they think about with people them? We will love with people them. We go talk. As we they peel the yabas, we they see say this is tumbu. And as we all be don't see, before the start of when the minister been they give it orientation, I've been telling her say that lie they want that they be they lie to people them. But tell God thank you. His name is Mohammed Bar. And I observe, I make for understand, say, if they do business at Landover, Maryland, if they do money exchange. In a pay attention, Mr. Bar, they do money exchange. This is money laundering versus human trafficking. Money laundering versus human trafficking at its best. Now this is so. Okay, so according to Mr. Ba, when I am the pioneer of the program, you know what thing I like about them? They like for educate with the educated fools. That one good thing I like about them. When they want educate with the educated fools them, as you begin ask question, you get problem. Okay, according to Mr. Ba, no, first of all, according to Minister Timo, when he been give orientation, he say the people then they go work at the same time then they go school. They have opportunities to work and be in school. Now Mr. Ba don't tell we say not to so that they happen. Now Mr. Ba don't come bring a candle for me and you know understand say that money where they say that they pay one pikin. Now the one where they write in a paper. But waiting get for rich to ram. Now 2.5 million, $250 for 1 month. When you take $250, you divide them by 40. You know almost then they work for 1 hour. Because as he say, now $8 hours a week, a day in the work. We don't know if now 7 days a week then they work because he's being specific in one thing. He says low skill workers. We all know say laborer, he no get holiday. We all know say laborer, he no get vacation. We all know say laborer, he no get time. But this man, Mr. Ba, he ready for care with sister then go. Now Saudi Arabia. First of all, it's so wonderful since the inception of this government. All this document the way then they sign, the people them not able for vetam. So who that the people the way they go sign? In a begin pay attention to even the MPs them. Where first of all they have no power, but in a begin pay attention to even the MPs them. Where in again in an area. Because a document of this sort, just like the Black Johnson, where all day is secrecy, just like the Bond, where all day is secrecy, just like the Susan Bay, where all day is secrecy, just like the Kono, the timber mining, where all day is secrecy, just like Kabbalah, where all thing there is secrecy. All waiting with the see that the destruction. That the destruction. All the timber mining from Kono area. All the timber mining from Kabbalah area. Now we're seeing this massive destruction of lives and property. We see the massive problem what they get because of deforestation. Since the inception of this government, everything is in secrecy. Just the same Johnson, Black Johnson deal is still circled in secrecy. So the same picking them case, don't circle is in secrecy. And then one day when they come for educate with the educated fools, then we get more question than answer. And picture then our mind what will not show. This is a pure, except you know the think. But if you don't think, Mr. Badon tell we say, the president in West, the vice president, now then cabal make this. This is a tell you pure. Say this that the president in wealth, and the vice president. Now they don't care about the poor people, the masses. This is sad. $250. Neither they can in a picking and go for na Saudi. $250. In a understand the implication when for telling us, telling her true. Arab man not like black man, period. Let alone say that carrying a girl picking and go. For go be low. In a listen to what Mr. Bass say. It's a low skilled workers. In the carrying for go be low skilled workers. Are you people really paying attention? A low skilled worker is saying that he working at a factory. They kidding me? You low skill. You can work in a hospital at the mortuary. You low skill. You can work in a restaurant. You low skill. You can be a cleaner at the streets. You low skill. They pay attention. And they're only going to be paid $200. It's not possible. It's just not possible. It's not humanly possible for anybody go to Saudi Arabia and go work for 8 hours a day. Like in America. America says the 8 hour they decide for you only entitled for work 7 hours. Because you get 30 minutes break and you get 15 minutes break. So in other words, you're working for 7 hours. So is it possible in a siam between a visual eyes that then lady go work for 8 hours? Wearing all the clothes, go sign in 8 hours. And then this man say, this is a 2 years contract. You have to be there till it is over. There is no a way for you for come see your family. There is no way for you for say, I don't want this contract. Because now the contract is being sealed. No wonder in a first lady they dance. No wonder they dance. Pina. I'm sorry for we people that when not they pay attention to them think they are where we they talk. But some of in our making will say to him what? Exactly. Because if I have a freedom, I go take me passport and say they go at any time. But you are on a contract, people, for 2 years contract. And by the way, Princess Okasi from Ghana. Why you not gonna Ghana go do this? Because this program has been banned in Ghana. This program has been banned in Ghana. So Princess Okasi go meet Mr. Ba and the cabal of hooligans, including Fatima Bio. I want make it anybody can talk what you want to talk. But this na cabal. I want make it a pay attention. It not can be you. It can be your sister Pekin. It not can be you. It can be your neighbor in Pekin. And you see, the Mr. Bade try for tell we say, because the people them poor. So, hold on. Most of those girls who when we see, they're all long go school. Yes, all them girls that when we see wear hijab. Some of them are college students. Some of them are they don't do school. Some of them they go IPAM. Some of them they go different vocational schools, right? Salon government they lie to they say, then they go for work and study, transfer to transform. The agents they tell in a say now low skill workers. So who's no wonder. No, this is the main reason now. It make and they think. Now I see the reason we make this government prefer for bill car wash for its citizen than paying for students in a college. Because this government will say education na a flagship program. If you dey take students from vocational institutions, you dey take students from colleges, hoping to give them a brighter future, for them for go be low skill workers. And waiting Mr. Barr, they tell we the salary go be only $250. And they pay attention. Whereas we have entrepreneurs in Sierra Leone where they pay their workers more than $300. More than 3 million entrepreneurs where they pay their workers 3 million. But now you want to take a black sister to Saudi Arabia and go work on a 2 years contract for $250 a month. So waiting at the hour in our Sami book, but then a calculator for me. 250 times 40. Where enough actually possible for them ladies and they for work 40 hours. Enough possible. Even America here. Some people, even in America here, when some man go work, then they do overtime. So now they force them for do overtime. Then you want tell me say, you want take 1,000 girls to Saudi. Then you dey vet them. I mean, this I don't understand this man in English. He say they want 1,000 girls, right? They're gonna be low-scale workers, right? They not even need qualification, right? But waiting they vet for them. Because waiting me hearing the minister Timbo, they tell the people is that now work and study program. Now in they say they don't get no way for study. And now the thing complicated to me. First, waiting Timbo, they tell the people, they say, now hospital and they go work. Now Mr. Bowen are the pioneer in collaboration with Princess Okasi. They tell we now a different story. That these ladies, they go work in restaurants. These ladies are going to be low-skill workers. And they beg Ina, me people them. I want make Ina do me a favor. I want make everybody Ina share this video. The reason why I want making a share this video, let us have yeri waiting Mr. Barr talk. Sometimes in our way they educate with the educated fools. In our go able to explain to we. Let the layman understand waiting then they talk. Because me she said this is pure nonsense. This in a tell in a outright. This Mr. Barr, they send money, and they do money exchange business. And they pay attention, money laundering at its best. Anyway, we all got a part for play inside this. La not telling a lie. Especially if they're not the diaspora. You get part for play. The part where you get for play, refer Mr. Barr to you congressman. Mr. Barr for be investigated. Mr. Barr they do money laundering and child trafficking and trafficking. Human trafficking. This now pure prostitution and human trafficking at its best. They no get no way when Mr. Barr get for tell people. But Mr. Barr will go talk about that. I get people I get me family in Maryland. We get people the way inside this, we're not going to even left him on Sierra Leone again. Now we're going to talk to Liberian people then too. Because people like this, now manipulators. Them kind of people, they are not good for we country. But Mr. Ba, we go get for talk to them. We go on Twitter, we go show Mr. Ba in picture, we go all and I want make in all do down there with me. Then kind man they are not good for we country. When checking about the try for help with country, then kind people they are. Then they use them Mr. Ba SLPP man, I know very well. They use them political connection for sell with picking them. This na pure human trafficking. Nobody no go tell me nothing. Who that go tell me say then they carry you picking for go working at Europe for $250 a month? Then you na tell me say na real deal. Me when they work safe, I can afford $250 for pay somebody a month. So $250 times 40 divided by 40. So now how much them picking and then they work for hour? In a pay attention to this criminology. And Mr. Ba say the last government, the APC government is scrap them. Yes, the APC government is scrap them. Because if find out say that they go sell with picking them. But this government in bring and come. But Fatima in picking them. Now they go do them kind of job they do. And Fatima na the sole engineer of them program there. How on earth you go take you people them, go sell them for $250 a month? According to Mr. Ba. But the minister they telling her, but $400 a month in a pay attention. Mr. Ba say, na president, vice president, na they go sit down and arrange for level they sell with picking. Not to me talk and Mr. Ba talk am. Princess Okasai, during an escoroma in 11 years, why in Oka Freeton for can advocate for the kind of thing there? Princess Okasi for don't come during an escoroma in 11 years, but an escoroma scrap them. Because he see the harm way they do to we picking them. But this government of Mada Bio and Fatima Bio, no mean no good. Now that make in a dance spina, pan big fool. A lot telling her, in the make about rich. Because the more they go click and love and share in video, it go get blue tick. TikTok go pay 'em. So in another using a brain at all. Fatima na fanfare girl. He one day up there, in the promoter more and more. For look, I can show you now. In a 67 where they watch me now, in a 2 not even share me video. This one in a 2 not share them. In a 2 not share them. Yeah, in a no go share them. But in a Fatima foolishness where they selling and picking them. Now I see so. All this year, and as Koroma say no, I don't want that kind of program there for me picking me people them. But when they come inside, because of their selfishness, because of their greed, because for satisfy their own pockets, now in a picking them so, then they send go work for $250 for 1 month. In a really they think? In a really they think? $250 for 1 month. And except you big fool. Except you not dumbe. Except you not get thinking faculty. Now the only way you go say you go work in Saudi Arabia, then tell you say they work 8 hours a day. Except you big fool. Except you not get thinking faculty. Except you a dummy. And at that them believe, they want make we believe say we are all dummies. $250. Now you dey ready for go sacrifice you picking for. Now Saudi. Mr. Ba don't tell you that outright say he's a money launderer. Mr. Ba don't tell you that say he's a child trafficker. Now exactly the work what Mr. Ba they do. And they use Mr. Ba as an SLPP man for infiltrate into the system for abuse with picking them. And they encourage in we all in a 67 when they watch me video for share this video. It not gonna be you, it can be your sister. This na gross abuse. Now Fatima here husband, they do to people them. No wonder they could not open. They're not gonna take care of university students. They're ready for bill more kawash. Most of them girls that when me see, they are not illiterate. Most of them girls they don't do school. For let them take them go Saudi for go be low skill workers. And I even listen. The man don't even talk about hospital. So what's in the president? What's in the government? They telling her now whole bogus crap. And what's in the coordinator? They telling her. Now, two different things. So who is fooling who here? But you must say, you know, are they encouraging her? Now, they can't see that the big in the lane and they share, they can be video there. Because the more people they wear here, the more people they open the eye, then the more we get for talk about them. Like when we talk about the Chinese issue, where it comes to a better resolution. Who on earth go allow in girl picking for go to Saudi Arabia for go be a low skill worker? You know what a low skill worker mean? In America, yeah. If you want to be a CNA, where in a salon they talk say you get for go wait place, you get for go school. But this man they tell you say education not important day. My dear sister, you know, and like this man, they tell we, they gladdy, they tell we say, them and the president and the vice president and the cabinet, they sit down, they arrange for we girl picking them for go and kind thing there. And waiting them gonna be paid. First of all, when you sign the contract, na 2 years, 2 years of slavery. Modern day slavery, sexual abuse, human trafficking, and organ harvesting. Now, this week government don't sign for lay in a picking them go part. In a way born, we can the cost we say we no born. Because if me be born, me on picking no goodie. So do ya in a way born. In a think but in a born. In a think but in a way born. In a think but in a born. Before in a go sit down in a allow in a people them for deep and this kind of nonsense. But again, this is another opportunity. Your voice can be heard, my voice can be heard. You there on Twitter. Get an angle to your representative and tag Mr. Ba that Mr. Ba is a human trafficker. Tag Mr. Ba that he's doing money laundering in Landover and Maryland. If Mr. Ba what educates we and the education where give we, it's questionable. But I mean I don't doubt in the world. I know it's me of myself who I don't done out of this video. I go send Mr. Ba a video to some 2-3 people there, and then big one them. Whoa, Sabi, let them help me for analyze this video. Because this is America and a country of law and not a country of men. And we always see human trafficking at its best. So for let Mr. Biden America and enjoy the privileges of America, but in the engineer for letting the traffic with children from America, from Africa, for go on and modern day slavery, we not get for accept that one day, Mr. Ba. No, we not get for accept that. And I go bring Mr. Ba full information to you. I go give him. I know say I write down. I know say they do money business na Landover, and I know say they na Maryland. But I go give him information more. I go give him good information about Mr. Ba. Let him go for attach him to those of we get connection, those of we get brother and sister na the FBI, those of we get people in the military. Because like Mr. Ba needs to be investigated. If Mr. Ba do money business and we don't know about money laundering, and at the same time, why you use we girl picking them, something is not right. Something is just not right. And it's so wonderful. That one then you are in problem, Mr. Trevor. That you and Mr. Ba in problem. This one is very, very concerning to me. You know me about me and me women them. I don't already begin send Mr. Ba in video. No, Mr. Trevor, that one then in a young problem. This video, it then an international world already. This video get for work for the people of Sierra Leone. Now, then thing that we need for the do as citizen. Mr. Ba can be so nice, but the road where Mr. Ba they go right now, this is just money laundering and human trafficking. And God so good, God they give opportunity for expose some people them, where they are sheep in wolf's clothing. Mr. Ba, you been look at Mr. Ba to be a nice man, but no, Mr. Ba is a human trafficker. Now we don't know say Mr. Ba is doing money laundering. Because the arrogancy of Mr. Ba in statement, you don't get for fear for him. Mr. Ba is the coordinator of we Sierra Leoneans being outsourced as human traffickers. Mr. Ba is the coordinator of we Sierra Leonean women being organs being harvested. And Mr. Ba call you purposely for let it can educate you because what you doing are educated fool. Because they only take her from the first lady in playbook for educate with the educated fools. But they forget say with the educated fools we they read for understand. So if Mr. Ba where they are Landover, where they do money exchange, then now if they do money laundering. Because this is pure money laundering. Mr. Ba is an agent where Mr. Ba then they get the money through Miss Princess Okasi. When Miss Okasi not go do this project in Ghana, where they may not stop this project in Ghana, Mrs. Okasi get for collaborate with Mr. Ba, being that Mr. Ba na SLPP man, Mr. Ba go and talk with the president. Oh, Mr. Ba, I'm going to show you a picture.
Right, so
hold on. I'll show you Mr. Ba.
So
this time Mr. Ba.
I am here with
This time Mr. Ba. Then Landover. They do money business. Now in the agents. Now the Mr. Badis.
So for people who
now the Mr. Badis are the agents where they do human trafficking on our girls. This are the Mr. Ba. Now the Mr. Baddies, where they do human trafficking. Now the Mr. Baddies, where they do money laundering. Now the Mr. Baddies, where they do organ harvesting of our kids. If they do business, na Landover in Maryland, if they do money exchange. Does that send a message? Later I'm going to look Mr. Ba more and more. Now Mr. Baddies.
Mr. Ba, can you please inform us about this work program in Saudi Arabia and exactly your...
Now Mr. Baddies, where they do the money laundering.
First of all, good evening or good afternoon, Sierra Leone. I am a Sierra Leonean to the core, a patriotic Sierra Leonean.
Yes.
Who all the time looking out for ways and means to help Sierra Leone. and I happen to be one of the pioneers of this project.
So let's tell the party.
Mr. Bana, the pioneer.
He oversees employment. And it's a project that we have been working on for over 1.5 years now with the Minister of Labour, Minister Timbo. And when he got it, there was a lot of problems with it.
Oh, yes. Mr. Bana, you know, say, we all get with Lily, we all get with Lily, corner them. And I look, Mr. Bana, when are the human trafficker? Now the Mr. Badis.
We have a system that where people
human trafficker.
the opportunity to
Human parts, harvester,
unfortunately,
and APP man.
People are smuggling people, and people are paying a lot of money. People are selling their lands just to get it out, make it out of Sierra Leone, because Sierra Leone was actually not giving them the jobs that will help them survive in Sierra Leone. So people thought if they go to outside, no matter where they end up, they will make money. Unfortunately, they ended up, like I can say, with smugglers, that we are taking them mostly technically like selling them to employers, and that's actually subjected to a lot of abuses.
Shiba, this also Mr. Batok, you know, that this I can always tell people them. The voice of the people are the voice of God. When I begin this topic, where I say them people there, then they carry them go. Boku of ina not be understand. Password in a yeri, the one on Minister Timbo. Na him be then radio. If they tell them picking there say this program na work and land program. They call the program transfer to transform. Then they transfer them for go transfer them to prostitutes. Then they transfer them for go transform them to hooligans. Then they transfer them for go transform them to human harvesters. Because now that's me know. That's Saudi. This not a hidden secret. Except you want to be a hypocrite. We all know the situation between the blacks and the Saudi, from those from Saudi. Okay, we all know the relationship between the blacks and those in Dubai. Now, according to Mr. Ba, who happened to be the pioneer, when they tell you, say you not, when you address yourself, say me na the pioneer. That mean for say na me na the gbagba. Na me I know all waiting they go on. But if you can't do technicality, then they ask Mr. Ba, if they get offended, in order tell people they're waiting at the truth, that means there's something hidden. And this will get for investigate them to the core. Because with Mr. Ba in kind work where they do money transfer, there's a tendency that Mr. Ba is doing money laundering. And this not a thing when Mr. Ba not know before. And we know how many of we brother and sister them, they go na them Muslim country the day, whether or not they come back because of their part has been harvested. So Mr. Ba know of all them things there. Then waiting Mr. Ba they tell you and waiting with young government they tell you not two different things. Because Mr. Ba say in the pioneer. When Miss what's the woman name? Miss Princess Okasi from Ghana. Miss Princess Okasi from Ghana. Why Miss Princess Okasi not carry this program going to Ghana? Because why? That program has been banned in Ghana. All this time, why Miss Princess Okasi not been counted to the government of Sierra Leone? Because why? The government of Sierra Leone be not ban this program. According to Mr. Ba, he say in contact the president, in contact the vice president, in contact parliament. They all sit down. They keep this meeting with Miss Okasi. For carry we Pekin and go, we young girl then go. Na Saudi and other places. But Mr. Bade tell we say, na low skill jobs. So waiting they happen to then we IPAM students, then we FBC students. When this government tell they say, na work and land program. This na human trafficking at its best. This na money laundering at its best. Nobody not be beg Mr. Ba for talk. but their message that we will send them to government, to a representative, to parliament. We will send them all over America. Let them investigate Mr. Ba. Who's sky rights? Who's international convention where this man they work under? Where if I take one woman, go give up a low skill job for pay am $240 a month. So waiting at the time where the person they work, whose kind job he they do? Like when Mr. Trevor be ask him, all this man name for answer. Before that, he said we ignorant. But when we ignorant, that make we dey ask the law for go inside and investigate Mr. Ba for we. Because Mr. Ba get an establishment where he dey do money transfer. And we all know about money laundering. So, Mr. Trevor, you did a very good job for us. Because now we get to peel this yabas. And see the rottenness of this yabas. Why Mr. Ba not send Iyon picking and go pana program day? Why Fatima not send Iyon picking and go for that program day? 2.5 million leos in what you pick in life? Because now that's exactly the pioneer they tell we. The pioneer, no one know waiting at the gross. The pioneer just want to say you at $240 go go na your accounts. The pioneer no get a specification of you kind job. All what the pioneer know is that low skill job. This president, in flagship program, na education. So you want to tell me say this president, they pull people them from school, from institution of learning, for go be skilled. Listen now, pay attention to this. Low skill worker in Saudi for 250. No wonder this government want build Boku washka. You know what? Pay teach students there for go university. No. This Mr. Bayon, in case when I don't know now, me self they call the police against Mr. Ba. And I refer to the interview. Because this is a pure human trafficking issue. Not only Mr. Ba, but I get me page. I get every kind of person there. I get every kind of person that me page. Honestly. So, Baku people and they investigate Mr. Ba as I'm speaking. And Mrs. F, and they call me representative for report Mr. Ba. Because Mr. Ba is a threat to me and you. Mr. Ba is a money launderer. Mr. Ba is a human trafficker. Mr. Ba then work in collaboration with the president and the first lady for defraud our young people. This now pure nonsense. But me people them, in a tell me bo, $250 for 1 month. When they ask Mr. Ba, what is that the over the part where Mr. Ba can vex now when the couple business can say. But in a not close in a month, I don't care where you are in this world. Be it in Sierra Leone, be it in Europe, you have the right to call your representative and report Mr. Ba. Let Mr. Ba be so famous that the whole world for the look for Mr. Ba. Because Mr. Ba is a human trafficker. Mr. Ba is an organ harvester. And Mr. Ba is on money laundering. And we go get for, and they ask in a all for please go into in a representative and in a no udana this Mr. Ba. Say Mr. Ba is a money launderer. Mr. Ba not a man where for looks so no. Mr. Ba they play a part now with country where not good for we the people. Yes, I go show you now Mr. Ba again. Very important for you to see Mr. Ba. Come man like this, the man who will get for tell the world about.
That's what they call the
Look at the Mr. Ba.
Implemented at that time, but unfortunately for us, I was able to.
Oh yes, that is why Mr. Ba is there. Mr. Ba is a money launderer. That is what he does. He's a money launderer. He's a human trafficker, and he's a organ trafficker. Look at the Mr. Ba. Now that make it do money business in Maryland.
Saudi Arabia only.
This is Mr. Ba where they do money business na Maryland. Now the coordinator of the Pekin where they can go na Saudi. Look at now the Mr. Ba that program they explain to you so. He said that the coordinator.
The program is actually a work development program that people who need to hire can come to her and facilitate for people to be able to travel legally and safely with a visa. This first program actually, because there's a lot of issues in employment in Sierra Leone.
Because we don't get employment.
The highly troubled areas, which is our sisters who don't have jobs and are just not doing anything. So they have an offer, 1,000 employees to go to Saudi. So the correction is...
Mr. Ba say because work not in a free town, and that only when these governments come. Only when these governments come. Now Miss Okasi get for contact Mr. Ba. Oh yes.
When they go to Saudi Arabia, it's a definite contract. And before you travel, you will have a legal contract between you and the employer.
I actually a list of questions. Right, I'm going to go through all those.
You want me to go to the question or finish the presentation?
Because that's one of the questions I'm gonna ask.
Okay.
We can, but before we talk about that, I want people to get a better understanding of your role in this work. What do you call it? Work?
It's overseas employment.
An overseas employment program. You say you're one of the pioneers of it?
I'm just a facilitator.
What does that mean, a facilitator?
I'm the one that me and Daniel actually, this woman contacted us.
Yes.
They have this program in Ghana.
So the princess contacted you?
Contacted me.
Princess Okaisi.
And long time ago, like 3-4 years ago.
Contacted you 3-4 years ago?
No, not 3-4 years ago. 3-4 years ago, Sierra Leoneans were asking her to bring the program to Sierra Leone.
Okay.
But at that time, her hands were full with Ghana and other countries.
And this is hidden Princess, what's her name?
Princess Okasi.
Okay. So Princess Okasi.
Yes, she owns called Source. You can go check it out.
Right.
And see what some of the great jobs she has done for other countries.
Okay, so she contacted you how long ago now?
That's like 1.5 years ago.
So when she started...
Sorry, now pay attention. Only when these governments come in.
I was asking if it is possible, now that she has done a lot in Ghana, and she has some time, she can actually establish the same program in Sierra Leone. So she came to Sierra Leone, she found out the Department of Labor didn't have the structures in place, the legal framework to be able to send people overseas. There was a lot of requests coming from Kuwait and all these countries for people to send their people, but the legal framework was not there. So she was hired as a consultant by the government to look over all the structures in place that were causing the deficiencies why Sierra Leoneans were abused.
This was about a year ago.
A year ago.
Okay.
So she has been working on that to actually update our legal framework so that it will actually, people will not have the loopholes to abuse our people. So after everything is finished, it took them time. The president had to vet it, and they have to have cabinet meetings, they have to have parliamentary meetings.
But before we get into it, I want to...
So the president vet it.
You can have a better understanding of your position to answer these questions. So you said the princess contacted you and Daniel and wanted to work with you on bringing the program to Sierra Leone.
To Sierra Leone, yes.
All right. When she contacted you, then what did you and Daniel do?
Well, we actually talked to the Ministry of Labor. We provided the document, and they had the same concern, same concern as everybody, that we have banned this thing because of certain reason that was happening in this country.
And this was banned.
Like Kuwait and Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
So
This was a banned
they were
program
skeptical
already.
about it at the beginning, but they asked me to give me a chance to send document or to vet her program. And they invited her to go down there and sit down the Ministry of Labour, to sit down with the President, the Vice President, to sit down with Parliament, to take a look at what can be done and why. The question was, why was this happening before? Why? But the question is, we are not, our framework, there was no legal framework between our country and those countries and those companies that was hiring. And now that has changed.
So now that has changed. A year you guys have done all this preliminary work.
Yes.
So the first group of overseas work program is in Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia, yes.
Why was Saudi Arabia selected as the first?
No, it's not selected. Those were the first jobs that were available.
When you say the first job, because you listed a whole lot of other jobs available.
Right now, there are 750 jobs available in Dubai. Which are going to be next?
Okay, so why were the other jobs? Because right now,
Well,
the housekeeping job in Saudi Arabia, that's the one that's been.
Yeah, that's what they're vetting right now. They need 1,000 people.
So why was that one selected first?
No, it's not selected. This one what was available first. That was first in the pipeline.
And I'm confused. You said there are many other jobs in the pipeline.
No. I said the lady has worked in different other countries.
Okay.
When this one is going on, Dubai has just sent a request for 750.
That is Mr. Badis where in London we're picking them.
Some of them are cleaners. Some of them are mechanical engineers, skilled and semi-skilled.
Okay. But for now,
workers.
you said in the pipeline is Saudi Arabia.
Right now, it's Saudi Arabia that's going to be the first in for low-skilled workers.
Specifically maids.
Low-skilled workers.
Low-skilled workers. So
yes.
When you say low-skilled, because from the information that has been released, it's that the release. Well, they are looking for people to be housemaids in Saudi Arabia.
Housemaids, kitchen, restaurant work, and all that. It's not only one. They just say low-skilled workers. You don't have to have like a bachelor's degree or a master's degree to take these jobs.
So the position that's being filled right now. And by the way, I got the 500 number.
I told you that earlier that they are looking for 1,000.
1,000 what?
But the guidelines to get to that 1,000, they have vetted 620 people, but only 300 people have been qualified for now.
Now, when you say 1,000, is it 1,000 housemaids in Saudi Arabia or 1,000 low-skilled workers?
1,000 low-skilled workers.
Low-skilled workers.
Just 1,000 housemaids.
No, it's not housemaids only. It's different jobs.
So it's different jobs?
Yeah.
Not just housemaids?
No.
Okay. All right. So a lot of people had a few questions. All right, so I'm going to go through some of the questions. All right? So the workers that are going to be in these positions, how many hours will they be working a day?
There is a legal contract between any worker that is traveling, the working conditions. There is a contract. Go to the Ministry of Labour, they have the contract spelled out. Before you leave, there is a contract spelled out.
So for the housemaids, how many hours will they be working a day?
No, I'm not looking at the contract as I'm speaking to you.
But you have a general idea.
It's about 8 hours a day.
So it's 8 hours a day?
8 hours a day. As normal as in any country, it's 8 hours.
How can we get a copy of this contract? So if we go to
the Ministry of Labour, they have it.
On the website?
Yeah.
So if we go to the website?
Either their website or their, but they have the contract. I can even email you the contract. There's a contract.
Well, if we go to the website, we'll see a copy of the contract.
You should.
You say you should. Is it publicly available?
It's available, yes. It's available publicly.
So if we go to, we'll see the contract.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So the next question. If they accept this contract, they go. If they accept this contract and they go to Saudi Arabia, and they find out they do not want this work, are they permitted to come back home?
Yes.
And what is the process?
Well, they are going with for a definite period. It's a contract of 2 years.
So at any time, if they say they don't want to be a part of this, are they bounded to the 2 years, or can they come back at any time?
That's in the contract too. I don't want to be specific on that, but it's in the contract.
In the contract, are they bounded to 2 years?
No, it's in the contract. I don't have the contract in front of me. But it's in the contract before you sign, before you travel. There is a contract between the employee and work conditions and how you're going to travel or when you're going to come back and what if there is a breach. It's in the contract itself. But I'm not looking at the contract.
I said you worked on this for like a year.
I understand, but I'm not going to, a 60-page document, I'm not going to go start to talk on that document, 60-page document.
I mean, but there's simple elements of this document. These are like basic parts of it. I'm not actually like...
No, it's not.
So,
it's not.
So a basic part of saying, like, if they want out of their contract, that's not something...
They can come back.
So at any time within that 2 years, if they say they don't want to be...
They can come back at any time.
Okay. If somebody dies while in service during this program, what does the pay? What does your family get any payment?
It's in the contract.
So basically, we're going to go through all this, and you're going to say it's in the contract.
It's in the contract.
But the whole point of me asking you questions is because you are the pioneer in this. You're an expert in this.
And I'm telling you, I'm not going to say something that is in the contract. You understand that? You can go check yourself. You understand? Because I don't have the contract in front of me.
But you know we were going to have this conversation.
No. You didn't tell me you are coming to do Facebook Live with me. You didn't say that? You said I'm going to go see you.
I said we're going to talk about this.
No, we're going to talk about it. But you didn't tell me I'm coming here, I'm about to interview you. Did you tell me that?
I did not tell you that.
Thank you. Let's go. Move to the next one.
Do you have access to the contract now?
I don't. The contract, I don't have access to it, yes.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Could we get a copy of it now? Could we look
No,
at it?
I can't.
You said that you're going to be giving me the copy of the contract.
If I feel I can give it to you, I have the contract, the copy of the contract.
But you just now said that it's publicly available on the...
Listen, but why should I give it to you? What authority do you have for me to give it to you?
Wait a second. You said that the contract is publicly available.
Well, if it's publicly available, no, go get it. Go to the
You just said that you're going to email it to me.
No,
and
listen,
also that it's publicly available.
Go online to the Ministry of Labor.
Okay.
And look for the contract.
All right, so Ministry of Labor, Sierra Leone, and we look for the contract. All right, let's go online right now and see if the contract is on the Ministry of Labor's website. You said that it will be there.
It should be.
It should be. I mean, you guys have women's lives in hand and you have no definite answers. It should be. It's not a definite answer, and we deal with like people's lives here. You know, I think that's what bothers people right now.
And thank you for being the lawyer.
I'm not being a lawyer. I'm just saying that's what bothers people. We deal with people's lives here, and we don't have definite answers to these questions. That's problematic.
Did you attend any of the public events they did? You were in Sierra Leone. Did you attend any of them? At Hotel 510?
They only did one public event.
No.
Other than that,
they did several of them. I even have videos. They did several of them.
Other than that one public event,
not one public event.
On the Saudi Arabia thing.
Yes, they did several. It says Saudi Arabia. I want to take the Saudi Arabia. This is general. They did an orientation.
Okay, this contract. Where can we find this contract? Because I'm on it. I don't see this contract that's going to be made available for people to review.
For who to review? For the employees to review?
Going in circles here. You said that.
For the employees to review?
For the public, people, anybody to review.
Let them go to the Ministry of Labor.
I'm on it and I don't see the contract.
Well, maybe you're going to the wrong place. Maybe it has not been downloaded. Where is there? It's in the Ministry of Labor.
You guys don't get this, man. Like, these are people's lives that you guys are dealing with, and all right, let's go to the next question. Which hospital would they be stationed at? Let me read that real first. Okay. Would there be hospital? Would they have access to hospital?
Definitely.
In case that any of them are sexually abused?
They have access to housing. They have access to transportation for free. They have access to feeding, and they have access to hospitals.
Okay.
And they even have access to, in case something happened with them, there is a forum where they can go report any abuse.
How would they be able to report abuse?
On the phone, online, there is a portal that they created for all the people that are traveling. And I think there is a section.
Are you guys going to educate these women on Saudi laws?
Definitely they did. That's why they did the orientation.
The orientation.
Listen, you should go to the orientation before you ask all these questions.
I did.
No, you didn't.
The video.
No. You saw video. You just saw a video, maybe like one part of 5-minute video. They did hours of orientation at Hotel 510. You were not there. So I assume that he just guessed by what.
I didn't guess. Were you there?
No, I was here.
Okay, well, how you going to say I wasn't there? You weren't even there.
No. I was not there, but I had a preview of what is going on.
You're hypocritical because you weren't even there either.
No.
Were you there?
No, I was not there.
You said yes or no. Were you there? You asked me directly if
I was not there.
Now you're being hypocritical.
Well, guess what? No, I'm not.
Because obviously you were not there.
No.
So how do you know what
Yes, because I have a preview of what is going on.
Were you there? No. Then how do you know what
I have a preview of the orientation. All these documents on the orientation, the question they ask and what they do, I have a briefing on that. Okay, next.
All right, next question. Would they have an opportunity to, if they choose to get to study whilst in Saudi Arabia, do they have that opportunity to gain other skills?
No.
They don't have that opportunity.
They are going to work.
Okay. During these 2 years, do they have any leave within these 2 years?
Within the 2 years?
Yes.
They don't have they have a break within the 2 years, not a leave.
What's the
that's 2 years.
When you say a break, what does that mean?
Well, they have certain hours to go to work and they have certain hours to leave. It's 8 hours a day. So you don't have
I mean, like, would they, in these 2 years, do they have a time, like, whether it's 2 weeks, 1 month, where they can come and visit family?
From Saudi?
Yes.
No.
So in the 2 years, there's no leave?
It's a definite contract. So 2 years, after I finish the 2 years, you go back.
So there's no leave?
No leave, no.
Then why did you just say there's no leave?
No, that's no leave. There's no leave for that 2 years.
That's what you have to say. Now you say yes.
No, you say there's a leave. I said there is no leave. Your leave you have is like you work.
You don't have a leave.
No, you don't have a leave for 2 years.
That's it. You don't have a leave.
Most jobs in America don't have a leave for 2 years.
We're not talking about jobs in America.
No. Most jobs in America don't have leave for 2 years.
We're talking about this particular situation.
Saudi don't have leave for 2 years.
Sierra
Leone don't have leave for 2
years. So the answer
years.
to that question is...
So the question is unnecessary. It's unnecessary.
The answer to that question is there's no leave.
There's no leave.
All right. Are there any pension funds put in place?
No.
No pension put in place.
There is the only pension they have in place is like their money is coming back to Sierra Leone. They open account for each and every person traveling. Their net income is coming to a bank account in Sierra Leone. They will be paying Social Security. The Social Security is their pension.
All right, we'll come to that. Are there any insurance for their health and well-being? What type of insurance is put in place for their health?
What do you mean different? Health insurance.
What do you mean health insurance?
Health insurance, if they're sick, they go to the hospital.
So they have health insurance?
Health insurance is like any other health insurance in America. Any other kind of health insurance, you know. Why you say what type of health insurance?
So they have health insurance?
That's a rhetorical question.
They have health insurance?
Yes.
All right.
They are taken care of.
And that health insurance covers what?
What do you mean she can talk about what? It's health insurance. I cannot be beyond that.
Okay.
What do your health insurance covers? Your health insurance?
Covers dental. There's a certain...
No, dental is not health insurance. And I'm a health insurance agent. I did it for 4 years.
All right.
Dental, you add it as an addition.
Okay.
You add it. Health insurance is different.
All right.
So don't go beyond your mandate.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. As an Islamic state, Saudi Arabia as an Islamic state, if any of these women are Christian, are they allowed to practice their faith without intimidation?
I'm not going to answer that question.
Why?
They don't have a church in Saudi Arabia.
Are they allowed to practice?
Pay attention!
If any of these women are Christians, are they allowed to practice their
I don't know about that. I cannot answer that question. I will not answer that question.
So you guys are sending these women to Saudi Arabia, and if some of them are Christian, you don't know if they can practice their faith?
I don't know about that.
Okay.
I don't think that's necessary. They will look at the contract. That clauses will be in the contract. They will look at that. If they are agreed to what the contract says, they will sign before they leave. If they know that they have certain stuff that cannot allow them to travel as religious people, they can opt out before traveling.
But right now you say you don't know they can practice their faith?
No.
Are there trade union representatives for these women?
There's no trade union representative, no.
Okay. How much are they going to be paid?
The contract for house workers is under $300 a month.
Under $300 a month.
What does that mean?
Under $3 million.
That's what I just said. On the 300, between 89, some people are paid $240, some people are paid $250.
So is there a range? What's the lowest and what's the highest?
I say 240 to 289.
So they'll be paying between 240
to 289.
289 a month.
Yes.
Now, is that their gross?
That's their net.
That's your net. Okay.
That's their net, and the money is coming to Sierra Leone bank account.
So what is their gross?
No. All the other expenditures are taken care of by all their housing, their transportation, their health insurance, their food is taken care of by the agents.
By the agents, by Mr. Ba.
What they give them is the net. The net is coming to the account.
Okay, that's
$240.
The agreed salary is $240 minimum, $289 maximum.
Okay, but what is their gross? What?
I don't know about their gross. They are receiving a net salary.
So what is this employment agency receiving to pay each before the women receive their cut?
I don't know about that.
How you guys are pioneering thing? You talk about this for 1 year.
No, we don't go into their contract. We are agreeing to a fee. They are not paid $50 a month in Sierra Leone, and we are sending them to work for
$240.
It's a simple question. How much is the agency getting, and how much is the ladies getting? The ladies are getting $240.
I don't know about that.
You don't know how much the agency is getting per woman?
No.
So you don't know how much is being taken out?
No.
But yet you guys are sending all these women here?
Yeah. And it's not compulsory.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not compulsory, yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys, do you know how arrogant you sound right now?
How what?
Arrogant. You sound arrogant, like you don't care.
No, don't tell me I'm arrogant.
You sound.
I think you are acting out of ignorance.
I mean, I might be acting out of ignorance, but
I'm not sounding arrogant.
But it's like you don't care.
No, I didn't say the kid. That's not what I said. I say I don't know.
No, you like no.
I'm not sounding arrogant. Please, we got a statement.
I'm just saying.
No. Listen. You acted.
This is Mr. Ba, the money trafficker, the money launderer, and the organ harvester.
And that's why I told you we are in Sierra Leone. I wanted to direct you to the Ministry of Labor. Right. You go sit down with the minister. You saw all the documents in place before you make a video.
The documents should be available to everybody, not just me.
And guess what, though? The document is available. They made a press release. I have interviews.
I just asked you for a copy of the document. You said that. Why should
I understand. No, listen.
I went on the website for the document. We can't find this document.
Listen.
I don't even have the ministry. The document should be available for everybody to review.
Guess what? What I need to do? Go to the Ministry of Labor. Ask for every
document. Go to the president's office.
We shouldn't have to do that.
Why?
Because these are our children. This is a public institution. This is not a private.
Well, guess what? Go to Sierra Leone, go to the place and ask them you want more information that you want from the program. They will give it to you.
My friend, you didn't tell me you were coming here, and I was about to call you.
I didn't lie. We just talked about. All right, so we're gonna cut this short. If anybody have any questions, Mr. Ba.
Yes.
Well, family them na the Mr. Ba that one day I don't see so, and I don't see Mr. Ba when na the human trafficker. We don't see Mr. Ba when na the human na the organ donor. We don't see Mr. Ba when na the money launderer. And this is just a pattern with government where you ask question, then go tell you others from above. And we all don't see Mr. Ba tell we say this program they be don't scrap them because of the abuse where the former government been they see with its citizens them. But as we all know, Fatima are the only lobbyist with the president and in Kabbalah. And I get from authentic source that Mr. Ba, an SLPP member. So they get for contact Mr. Ba, Princess Okasi, contact Mr. Ba, and obviously through your party, you get access. And so I'm glad again, I just get another report from me backbone na make I get all my game backbone. We happen for be then at the military. And it don't ask me for Mr. Ba information. So Mr. Ba will go get forget Boku news people them. If you I get for call some journalists, let them go investigate and ask Mr. Ba more because Mr. Ba look known more. And if he can come for let Mr. Ba get for this another limit this case again to Sierra Leonean because Mr. Ba look like for saying at the roots where we African sisters them they go on that dangerous route day. So this is not only going to be limited to Sierra Leonean because Mr. Ba seems to be a formidable force. He knows so much about this program where they affect we African people. And one thing when Mr. Bass say, he say because in Sierra Leone they not they pay nobody $50 a month. So he don't mind for go make them go buy an organ for less than that. And because of the kind of job where Mr. Bass they do when money transfer, I mean this is a very good case where sometimes by God in power we go hear Mr. Bass na internet or na BBC or na the world news because Mr. Bass get a question we get for answer. And I'm glad for in a way they don't share and share this video. This video very important to the use of we young people them. Because I know say no mama no go day way born in Pekin. It don't take her from class 1, till it reach class 7, till it go from 5, till it the bandage for laying Pekin go land something. Then Mr. Ba one and Mr. Ba Fatima Bio Mada Bio the Bio Cabal the one care in a Pekingo na Saudi Arabia for go work for 2.5 million in another shame in a honestly you they sell granite self na salon you they make 2.5 million for months let alone I say then go take in a girl picking for be slave. Well, now the word that we don't hear it from Mr. Ba and I'm glad for you always don't share this message. And in a way, get people the way they are the military, and the police. In a they share Mr. Ba in picture. Because Mr. Ba in picture need for be shared around the world. Let people they know who done at this Mr. Ba. The kind of job where Mr. Ba they do. And it very, very much apparent to me that Mr. Ba is human trafficker, Mr. Ba is organ buyer, and Mr. Ba is a money launderer. And I, Daphne Maximilian Christian, do stand by my statement. Because from all what Mr. Bade talk so, he should say he's a money launderer. He should say in a child trafficker, human trafficker. And he should say Mr. Ba, they do deal with organ parts. So, anyway, telling a thank you for when I don't share my video. And I share more and more and more. And I wonder also with ACC boss today. Well, and see, as in a area from Mr. Ba a month, say, this is a program where the last government be don't scrap. But a year ago, when this government come, now Princess Okasi, contact Mr. Ba and Mr. David, and Mr. Ba and Mr. David, then are SLPP members them. So, pay attention to how the game they play. Well, in another area from Mr. Ba Emot. Well, it left to me and you, where they na the diaspora. Me and you, where they na Freetown. Where I say the diaspora, are not limited to Sierra Leone alone, to America alone. If you dey Germany, you can report Mr. Ba. If you dey China, you can report Mr. Ba. If you dey London, you can report Mr. Ba. Go on Twitter, report Mr. Ba. Get up to put us a handle. Get Mr. Ba. Mr. Ba is an episode of what we call human traffickers. That is exactly what Mr. Ba they tell we say in they do. We all see videos where then they harvest human parts. So Mr. Ba they tell we say now exactly that they do. We all know about money laundering. Now that's exactly Mr. Ba they do. So tell God thank you. Anyway, Mr. Trevor, thank you very much for this interview. Their arrogancy can allow us to their arrogancy allow us to go into their foresight. Their arrogancy let us to know exactly what they are thinking. So thank you, Mr. Trevor, for this interview. And Mr. Babi is so happy for come on the live, but all of a sudden, when technical questions have started being asked, Mr. Ba gets very, very offensive. So, thank you very much, Trevor, and thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for sharing, because now denting they are with for the share. Not to me, But we no think about we less fortunate picking them. Now that Mr. Bade say, for let them go take you picking, go take your sister, go take your neighbor, carry and go na Saudi for 2-year contract for 2.4 million. That's a shame to the government. That's a shame to we the people. And Mr. Ba will go good. No, Mr. Ba issue. We'll go talk about them. Mr. Ba gets a question for answer to the American government because this not a thing we will get for take lightly. We are all going to be in this together. How you see we start and so we go end and together. We go let Mr. Ba go to the law and explain. You can even just call you police and tell you police about Mr. Ba and Landover. Where they change money, where they do money laundering. Then in I can hook up to this interview because the police are all able for analyze this interview. Maybe Mr. Trevor go afraid and pull you on. Tell God thank you, you know they come out. So Mr. Bagger get beaucoup question for answer, beaucoup explanation. Because them people there, they're not good for the country. Before I go, I want to do one thing. I pledge my love and loyalty to my country, Sierra Leone. I vow to serve her faithfully at all times. I promise to defend her, honor her good name, always work for her unity, peace, freedom, and prosperity, and put her interests above all else. So help me God. You have a wonderful day. My name is Daphne Maximilian Christina Pratt, aka Casada Kitchen. You can join me on my YouTube channel, Casada Kitchen the brand. I have to do more of this, and I have to bring more people into this. Please go and subscribe and listen to this video. Okay? I love you all, and let us all work together to make Sierra Leone a better place. I'm out.